All right, I'm filling in for the chaplain for France and Russia. We had 40 to spend. We're buying 4 on tech, moving a factory for 2, 8 artillery, and then we have $2 left over. Obviously, we're not at war, but we have some combative moves for Russia, but let's do France first. Super easy. We're going to take the guy from Algeria, move to Morocco. We're going to take the guy from French West Africa, move him to French Equatorial. And then the French Indonesian guy is going to walk over to North Indochina. Yep. Yep. All right. All right. France, infantry, North Indochina, infantry. Actually, we'll move this guy to Transjordan. French infantry from Lebanon, Syria to Transjordan. 2 infantry in French Equatorial Africa, 2 infantry in Morocco. We have 2 infantry and artillery in Bordeaux. We've got a fighter in London. All right, so back to Russia real quick. All right, just non-combative moves. We're not at war. We're going to take the 6 infantry, 6 infantry into Belarus from Leningrad. We're going to move the artillery to Belarus, the 2 AAA to Belarus. The 2 infantry in Karelia will move into Leningrad. The 3 infantry from Vyborg will move into Leningrad. Let's see. We're going to move 2 infantry back from Lithuania, 1 infantry back from Eastern Poland into Belarus. All right. I'll chip that out. We're in Western Ukraine. We're moving the 2 infantry back. Actually, I'm going to move the other infantry back from Eastern Poland. Sorry for doing that to you. And then in Western Ukraine, the infantry and artillery are moving back to Bryansk. The 3 infantry in Ukraine are moving back to Bryansk. The 2 infantry, got a low battery, in Bessarabia. We're going to split up. One's going to Eastern Poland. One is going to stay in Bessarabia. All right. The Lithuania guy will stay. The tank and the mech from Stalingrad will go 1-2 into Bryansk. The mech from Caucasus will go 1-2 into Bryansk. I'm going to rail this infantry from Stalingrad up to Bryansk. I'm going to drive the tank and mech to Bryansk. I'm going to rail 3 infantry into Bryansk and 2 artillery into Bryansk. All right. I'll take this. Sorry, I'm going back and forth. Instead of moving both the AAAs from, hopefully you saw that, from Leningrad, I'm going to move 1 into Belarus, and I'm going to rail 1-2 into Bryansk. All right. 1 infantry will move from the Caucasus to Stalingrad. All right. The 2 AAA will move into Kaluga. All right. Let's see. The fighter will move to all the fighters. The 2 fighters and tacticals will move into Bryansk as well. Getting crowded in there. All right, back here, we're going to take the 2 cavalry then in Olegi, and they're going to go 1-2 into Novosibirsk. The 2 infantry from Dazavan. Hold on, let's do this first. The infantry and AAA in Saka are going to go back to Britia. The 4 infantry from Yakut are going to go into Britia, and 1 infantry is going to use the Siberian Railroad or Trans-Siberian Railroad to go to Moscow. All right. The 2 infantry in Dornod are going to go to Britia. The 2 infantry from Dazan are going to go into Yakut. I think that's it. Oh, cruiser, sub, and transport are going to go into A13. Or A14, sorry. All right, the sub in A7 will go 1, 2 into A5. I saw that. All right, place units. We're placing 3 artillery into Leningrad. Hopefully Chaplain likes all these moves because we didn't talk about everything. 2 infantry. Factory from Ukraine is going into Bryansk. You saw that. You saw that coming. 2 artillery into Bryansk. 3 artillery into Moscow. All right. Okay. Let's move the factory. I saved 2. Let's see. So we've got 40. And we saved 2, so we have 42 for next turn. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got there's 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's 15, 16, 17 infantry in Bertia with 2 AAA. Those guys. All right. And then we have 2 infantry in Yakut. We have 2 cavalry in Novosibirsk. We have 3 artillery and an infantry in Moscow. We have an infantry in Stalingrad. We have an infantry in Caucasus. We have an infantry in Bessarabia, an infantry in Eastern Poland, an infantry in Lithuania. We have, let's see, 3, wrong chip. 3, 4, 5 infantry and 3 artillery in Leningrad. All right. We have, let's see what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. All right. 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 10, 12, 13 infantry, an artillery, and a AAA in Belarus. Jeez Louise. We have 2 AAA in Kaluga. Get these guys off the board. Let's see, we've got 3, 4, 5. A 5 spot. And there's 3. That's 8. 9 infantry in Bryansk, along with a AAA, and there's 3. 5 artillery. Okay. 2 fighters, a tactical, and AAA. We've got 2 tanks and 3 mechs. All right, that should be okay. Yep. Already did Moscow. Already did these guys. I think that's it. Besides the Navy, A14, we've got a cruiser, transport, sub. A5, we have the sub. And then we have an A38 cruiser destroyer. And that's it. All right. Russia's got 42 for next turn. I'll talk to you later.